Hey guys, Lightech Media here, and today we're going to be talking about smartphone videography. And I thought we'd do it outside for once, so I brought you to my local favourite spot. It's a Tiknock Park, and it's a little bit windy here, but at least it's not raining. So guys, I'm gonna be doing a B-roll. Enjoy. Now, so there is three important things you need to bear in mind when you're doing a smartphone videography, and we're going to be talking about it now. So number one is audio. You really do need to make sure you have a really good microphone, and I'll be talking a little bit more about it later. Now, the second thing is light. As you might know, smartphones do not really perform well when it comes to low light conditions, so you need to avoid them. Now, the third one is stabilization. Now let's go talk a little bit further about each aspect. Oh yeah guys, one more thing. When you are going out into the nature, you really do need to make sure that you have something with you, because you get very easily hungry. And as some of you may know already, I'm hungry all the time, so cheers. So when it comes to audio, you can simply pick up a lavalier microphone of Amazon for about €7, and you can improve by that your audio by a lot. Now, if you don't want to do a speaking video, you can simply avoid it and do a speechless video, and you will still get a good result. Now, when it comes to light, smartphones do not really well record with low light condition, and there's a couple of tricks you can do in order to avoid it. One of the simplest things is simply avoid it. Now, if you really want to get the dark shots, what I would recommend you to do is then simply put your object beside a light source. For example, a vending machine will have a light, so put your person beside it and do the shot from profile. By that, the light is going towards the person from the side, and then you get at least a bit of a light. Now, the last thing you need to consider when you are doing a video is to consider your stabilization. Guys, the weather is absolutely brilliant here. I can't believe how they worked out. It's absolutely amazing here. Anyway, so stabilization. Now, the easiest thing to do is to simply just buy a tripod and buy one of these things, which is in my pocket, and to pull it out is this, and you can hook up your smartphone onto that and then screw it onto your tripod. By that, you will make sure your footage is absolutely smooth and stable, mainly the stable. You can also pick up a slider. The sliders are fairly cheap these days. Now, don't expect any amazing performance from a cheap slider, but once you get down to it and you will practice your footage, you will achieve the beautiful panning and stuff like that. So yeah, this costs roughly about on Amazon roughly about €13, and the tripod, you can pick up cheapest tripod roughly about €40, and that will get you started. Now, if you got a little bit more of spare money, I forgot to mention this, but if you got some spare money, you can also buy a gimbal. I have a gimbal myself, and I'm absolutely satisfied with it. It does the job. And I'm gonna come home now, and I'm gonna talk a bit further about all the stuff I was mentioning here in Tiknock Park. I actually hate coming back for that camera. the guy is back in the office. This is my 4th coffee today. I'm absolutely hyper, but come on guys, let's get into it. So, first thing I would recommend you to buy is a lavalier microphone. It's this teeny tiny microphone. You clip it on your shirt, just like that. And this one particularly goes directly into your smartphone, just like that. I have an iPhone 6s, so I can still connect my microphone. I don't need this epoxy lighting converter or whatever it's called, even, I don't know. So you connect that lavalier microphone directly into your smartphone, and your audio will get instantly better. I can't stress this enough. Audio is 50% of your video, and if you want to get your videography improved while using smartphone, get this microphone, guys. This microphone was only €12 on the Amazon. It's well worth the investment. Now, the second thing I would like to talk about is a tripod. Because with tripods you can do not even just the really good stills, but you can simply hook up your camera onto it, like I was showing you with this clip here in Technopark. You can just simply screw it onto the tripod, and you can start using it, and you can put your smartphone into it, and simple as that. You don't need to worry about that your footage will be shaky or any of that. It will be super still and it will do the job. So, tripod, make sure you can do at least tilting with it. This is tilting and this is panning. So make sure that the tripod has at least this, so you can in future you can at least try to kind of try to do footage where you're going to be tilting and panning. Now, don't get me wrong, with cheap tripod your tilting and panning will be a nightmare, but at least you can try it. And if you are really into it and if you love doing videography, I would then suggest you to buy a proper tripod and a proper fluid head, where you can simply set the pressure, and then the panning and tilting will be absolutely smooth. So, tripod. Oh, since I'm seeing it here now, you can also buy these. This is a GorillaPod. Absolutely brilliant for smartphones, because when you're out with your family and you want to do pictures of yourself, selfies, you can simply just find the nearest object and twist the thing around it, so you can then take a beautiful selfie pictures together with your family or just friends. So that's GorillaPod. I already mentioned that. Now, I don't really know how it's called. I call it a car. There's 4 wheels. God knows. What you can do, you can put your smartphone onto it, and if you have a really good even surface, you can just simply put the car on it and then just do the panning with it. It's really good when you want to do long panning, because long sliders are fairly expensive these days. So this can get you sorted for a long panning. Now, here's the slider. This slider was fairly cheap, roughly about €30, I believe. Nothing really, you can't expect anything great out of it, but again, it will get you into those panning shots where you can simply just slide left and right, and your footage will get to another level. Now, it takes a lot of practice to do that, but once you get into it, you really will get a really good shots there. Now, with this slider, what you can do, you can simply hook up your camera on the top here, on the plate here, and then you can do left and right. You can also hook it up on the tripod with 1/4 inch or 3/8 screw. Screw it on the tripod, and you can do up and down tilts as well. Yeah, it takes a lot of practice, but if you're really into it and you want to do your smartphone videography, I recommend you to buy this as well. Now, when it comes to light, as we know, smartphones do suffer from low light conditions, so buying an external light is something you should consider as well. This one, you can buy it on Amazon. This one was about €40. It's simply, you turn it on, it's LED, it takes batteries, but this one you can regulate the temperature of the light, so what I would suggest you is try to find the right color temperature with your current light sources. So for example, when you have lots of cold lights around you, you definitely want to set this up to the similar temperature of the light, so you are not dealing with multiple light sources, and it looks natural in the future in your video. You can also regulate the intensity of the light, and like I said, this will get you into the dark spots with your smartphone, and you can then try to experiment doing a smartphone videography in low light conditions. Now, so that's external light, and the very last thing I would like to talk about is the gimbal itself. So this is a Zhiyun. I don't even know what model it is anymore. It was one of the very first Zhiyun gimbals the company made, but right now this piece of kit is roughly about 150 euro on Amazon Market. What you do with it is you simply hook up your camera into it, your smartphone. You point it at yourself, and you see what the phone does. Now, if it's going left and right, there's a screw here, and you need to balance it just a little bit. It doesn't have to be perfectly balanced, but at least a little bit. So you can see it's going the other way around. So I went too much to the right. So I'm gonna put it back a little bit, and yeah, look. This is fairly enough of balancing for what you need it for. Now, more balanced you get the smartphone on the gimbal before you turn it on, then your battery will last longer. So, but just for these testing purposes, I'm gonna turn it on, and this is how it looks. Once you turn it on by long pressing it, the gimbal will stabilize the smartphone, and you can see that whatever movement you do, the gimbal is trying to keep the phone in the same position as it was. So I'm going left and up and down, and front and back. You can see that the phone is still there. Really good piece of kit. You can do walking with it, and the footage is super smooth with it. You will see it in the video after watching this. At the end of this video I will put some samples what I did with the gimbal, and you will agree with me that once you have this piece of kit in your hands, you will bring your smartphone videography to a completely different level. Now, of course, if you want to record audio with this, you need to invest into there's two things. You can buy a Rode microphone for smartphones and have the microphone in here. Well, in my case, I was to turn the camera the other way around and have the microphone in here. Or if you really still want to use the lavalier microphone, because those microphones are really good when you have a person in the video and you want him to have a crystal clear sound. What you need to do in that case, you need to buy a external sound recorder, hook up that external sound recorder to your opponent's pocket, press the record on the smartphone, and the best thing you can do in that case is do a clap like this, so you can then sync it in the post, and there's nothing worse in the video when the audio is out of sync. So by a simple clap like that, you can sync it in your post, and the audio will be perfect. Right, guys, I think I have said enough about how to get yourself into a smartphone videography. Of course, we can talk all day long about all these things, but I wanted to keep it fairly short and informative, so you guys can kind of get yourself started. So that's it for today, guys. If you liked the video, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, smash that notification bell so you get notified when I create a new video, and spread the word to your friends that there is this guy called Ladislav is doing these amazing videos, so my YouTube channel will grow and my videos will only get better. Right, guys, I'll see you next week. Bye.
Ready to take the Renault Captur for a spin? Save over €4,000 with Linders Renault. What's up guys, it's Barry here from Linders Renault, and today we're going to be taking a look at this high-spec Renault Captur. There is lots of legroom in the back of the Renault Captur, which makes it ideal for longer journeys. And don't worry about your kids making a mess. You can simply unzip the seat covers and pop them in the washing machine at home. The Renault Captur has a high driving position for ease of access. This model comes with a leather steering wheel, electric folding door mirrors, satellite navigation, Bluetooth, climate control, automatic lights, cruise control and rain sensitive wipers. The Renault Captur comes in both petrol and diesel, and automatic transmission is also an option. Thanks guys for watching. Hit the like button and visit linders.ie for the latest offers, and I'll see you again in another video.